Um, Good afternoon, all. I am Suhana Bu with the batch code 03. I am here to give my technical seminar on the topic digital twin technology in the manufacturing industry. The agenda of this seminar is to introduce you all the concept of digital twins, its advantages, applications, and understanding digital twins through a study in manufacturing industry. The first thing we need to know is what are digital twins. Digital twins are the artificial intelligent virtual replicas of physical systems or processes. It's a combination of technologies such as internet of things, AI, cloud, and extended reality. It helps in optimizing business performance through the data collected from the historical and real time physical objects or processes. Next, we shall see the essential components that are required to create a digital twin or digital twin consist of. First, the digital twin consists of a virtual or a cyber twin. A virtual or cyber twin is nothing but an algorithm that replicates the behavior of corresponding physical counterparts, generating the same output as the physical objects on given input. The second thing is the corresponding virtual physical twin. And third one is the data flow cycle that feeds data from physical twin to its virtual twin and takes back the information and process from the virtual twin to the physical twin. Now we shall see how the digital twins operates in any industry. Firstly, the process starts with the data acquisition from the sensors. The data acquired is stored in cloud in order to access easily. The data is analyzed through AI ML techniques and are visualized or simulated virtually. And if any updations required, that they can be induced before the development of the final product. After the n number of updates, the product is ready for manufacturing and the companies can manufacture their own product. Now we have seen how it operates. The thing we need to know the what are the technologies they are using in order to induce digital twin in their company or industries. As the process starts with the data, IoT is used to acquire data from the sensors. The data acquired is a very large amount and is stored in cloud for computations. Later, the data are analyzed through AI ML techniques in order to provide valuable insights of the products and to make predictions. Finally, the data is visualized through extended reality platform that allows to digitally model the physical objects. Now it's time to see what are its application areas. Data twins, digital twins are mainly applied in manufacturing, automotive industry, construction industry, utilities, and even in healthcare industries. On the detailed literature survey done, the following key points are extracted from the papers, that is the features and applications, technologies enabling digital twins, what is the relationship between IoT, big data, AIML, and digital twins, digital twins development tools, and digital twins and big data comparisons. And finally, the case study is on digital twin assisted fault diagnosis using deep transfer learning. Now we shall see how the digital twin is used in manufacturing. The methodology is like this. The data is extracted or anything is created from the sensors. The is extracted, and the next step is establishing relationship between the physical and the digital twins in order to communicate with each other. Then the collected data is aggregated in order to form a homogeneous data as to integrate, and as it becomes easy to analyze the homogeneous data. Later analysis is done through AIML techniques, and few insights. That means any updations or any changes in the model can be updated at real time without before the development of actual product or process. And after all the insights done, the product is ready for the manufacture, and we can see it's a continuous loop. Even after the product manufactured, the data are, even though they are extracted at real time, and the versions can be updated of the product or the process. There are few platforms available to create digital twins. One is Mindsphere by Simons, Predicts by JE, and IBM has its own digital twin platform. ThingsWorks by PTC, Microsoft Azure, and DSD SolidWorks. For an example, we can see how IBM's work with digital twins. IBM starts integrating data from their insights called EROS, and from their own portfolio at real time, and they establish real relationship between the data from real time and past data. Then they apply cognitive computing techniques or cognitive insights, such as training it with voice, NLP, natural language processing, videos, and acoustics analytics. Finally, the important step is to recalibrate and recalibrate in the environment in order to measure its performance, efficiency, and much more. We shall discuss how, with a case study, that fault diagnosis using deep transfer learning. This is the DFDD framework that has been established or created in order to recognize, or learn fault diagnosis using deep transfer techniques. It mainly involves two phases. One is the potential failure analysis in intelligent development phase, and after the development process, fault prognosis in proactive maintenance phase. They have used SSE architecture in order to make the fault diagnosis more effective. It's a deep learning. SSE is consisted of AE, SAE, and SSAE. AE is an automated autoencoder, which is an unsupervised neural network consisting of three layers: input, hidden, and output. The hidden layer tries to learn features from the input layer, and SAE is a technique informed to analyze, put a constraint on autoencoder. SSE is taxed space autoencoder, which consists of multiple SAEs. These are the few equations in order to measure the loss functions in the SSAE. This is the structure of DFDD, that is data for digital twins assisted fault diagnosis using deep learning transfer. There is a multiple feature extraction layers in order to extract multiple features from the inputs, and there is a adaptation layer which is introduced to minimize the hidden contents or only extract the features that are required for the production of or the manufacturing process, and they are classified it as used or not used, or with labeled things in order to earn the real life techniques or use processes. And the output layers results the feedback. uh, they have used a device electrocardiogram which gives the how the simulations are working and is there any fault, and through a Gantt charts called if the if the Gantt charts in the sign it is given as good, that or in green color it represents there is a normal functioning of the product, and no updations or any maintenance is required. Watch means there is a future process breakdown can may occur in future, and there need to be maintenance required. And warning means there may be a failure by few moments, and you need to you need to update or maintain it now itself. And the fault recognizes that the breakdown is already occurred, and there may be a replacement required or a maintenance required for that product in the industry. Based on the case studies, the graph shows that DFDD achieved an accuracy of 97.96%, where the other modules or other techniques in deep neural network achieve the accuracy of 91.54 and 67 67.59% respectively. Thus, the advantages of DT is it is rapid impact on the industries. They can be automated deployment and platform scalability. That means you can access or operate the systems at anywhere, sitting in front of the computer, and maintain the process, and the results are visualized in real time, that how a product works. And other than fault diagnosis, there are multiple applications of DT in manufacturing industry itself. One of them, some are smart manufacturing, robotic assembly, quality monitoring, job shop scheduling, and meticulousness management. Based on the case study, DFDD overcome the limitations of the DNN, that is insufficient data. There may be a collection of data, but which is not sufficient or enough for the manufacturing process. And DNN works only on different similar data distribution, but as and when the data distribution or working conditions is different, it fails to act, and the accuracy of the system reduces. The FDD enhances fault diagnosis to be more sustainable, reliable, and efficient process among the fault diagnosis. Through the fault diagnosis in both virtual and physical space, the risk of accidental breakdown is reduced. Conclusion and the future scope of this technology is the product behavior can be simulated and tested before the physical prototype is built. Digital twins facilitate dialogue between designers, clients, marketing team, product managers, and manufacturers before the product or process that gonna be finally approved or deployed. A digital twin is one of the important factor in industry 4.0 revolution for the development of new processes and products. The references of the papers that are done is as shown. Thank you. Is there any questions? Please do ask.
Sahana, can you tell about cognitive technology?
Yes, sir. So cognitive insights is nothing but including videos, training through videos, natural language processing techniques, machine learning techniques, and modeling the simulations in virtual time. So,
Is there any difference between cognitive technology and embedded system?
so cognitive technology is based on humans thinking, or humans approach to how the product or process can work or think. Embedded technology is how after we only decides on how the data is collected, and there is no thinking much about the system's accuracy, sir. Systems thinking, sir. So
From my side, that's all. Anurag sir should take care.
hello.
Audible ಇದೆಯಾ ನನ್ನ ವಾಯ್ಸ್?
Yes, sir.
ಪಿಪಿಟಿ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Yes, sir. ನಾನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಸರ್.
ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್,
ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್
ಹಲೋ, ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂದ ಪೂರ್ತಿನಾ?
Yes, sir. Everything is done by me, sir.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಫೈನ್. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಿಮ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕೋಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈಗ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಆ ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರೋದು. ತುಂಬಾ ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಗಳು ಹಾಕೋಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಆ ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಹೋಗಿ ನಿಮಿಷ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಹೋಗಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ?
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಸರ್, ಒಂದೇ ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಇದು. ಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ನೋಸಿಸ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಡೀಪ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. The case study is starting, case study.
ಸರ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್,
Slide ಮಾಡಿ.
ಸರ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಬಟ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್.
ಇನ್ನು ಮೇಡ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಮೇಡ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಇನ್ನು ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಗಿ, ಪ್ರಿವಿಯಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಗಿ, ಪ್ರಿವಿಯಸ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಓಕೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ
ಸಂತೋಷ್, ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಸರಿ ಬಿಡಿ, ಆಯ್ತು. ನಾನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್. ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ.
ಹಲೋ ಶೋಹನಾ,
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ?
ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಲ್.